Hi everyone, how have you been doing? I had the worst and most painful week ever in my life because of COVID-19. At first, I thought it was just a cold because the boiler suddenly broke down and I was living my life the same as always. I started coughing from late Saturday night, and from Sunday afternoon I had a fever too. And I ended up testing positive for COVID-19. Until yesterday, I was suffering from a high fever and literally I couldn't do anything at all. I was supposed to get vaccinated in July. However, when I went to the community center at that time, the doctor there suggested for me not to get it when I told them I was in the early stage of my pregnancy. Actually, I was so worried about the potential consequences of vaccination for pregnant women due to the fact that they have not been clinical reporting on it. And also I heard a lot of side effects. So I thought it would be much safer to take a shot after giving birth. Anyways, it was my fourth test done. In Korea, if you're negative, you'll get a text message the next morning. But if you're positive, normally you'll get a call instead. My husband got the text before 9 o'clock, but I didn't get any. And I had to wait for an hour. And I got the call just after 10 o'clock. And I was in a panic. This is the chart of the number of confirmed cases in Korea. The 21st, when I was confirmed, was the day with the most confirmed cases in the last week. I was totally freaked out because I received constant calls from the civil servants and hospital in charge. First, they ask about my symptoms, like when did it appear and how severe it is. Then I had to answer a few questions for contact tracing. Finally, I had to decide whether to go to the community treatment center or stay home to do home treatment. For me, I decided to stay at home since there's no other treatment even if I go to the facility. And the officer delivered this right in front of my house, so I got this self-health care kit. Among the things delivered, there was 2 different types of sanitizer, a thermometer, a pulse oximeter, garbage bags, Tylenol, cold medicine, and some rules notices to be followed. And it is pretty much the same for the children's kit too. Fever reducer, cough syrup, and so on. I also have to install the application to report my body temperature and symptoms twice a day so that the staff at the hospital can check them. Basically, the people who test positive go into quarantine for 10 to 14 days. For 6 days, I can't get out of my room, so I just repeated the same things over and over, eating, laying down, and sleeping. During that time, it must have been very hard for my husband to cook all those meals and take care of the children and do the housework. What made me more frustrated was that my kids were negative at first, but at the second PCR testing, they both tested positive too. Fortunately, my husband was negative, maybe because he's fully vaccinated. So actually, he's allowed to do his regular routine unless he doesn't live with the confirmed family members. However, he was also in close contact with me, so it's not allowed for him to get back to work right away. Since we can't stay together either, so he's staying at my office at the moment. I felt really bad, and we all had to be stuck at home for an additional 10 days. I was expecting to be free before the New Year's Day, but that won't be the case. I have to stay quarantined longer. My symptoms were high fever exceeding 38 degrees, frequent coughing, lethargy, and loss of taste. And since I'm pregnant, I can only take Tylenol as a medicine. When my temperature goes over 38.3 or 4 degrees, I took 2 pills each. The fever didn't go down fast enough, so I took the medicine during the whole week. I asked my doctor and she said it doesn't matter how many pills you take a day, but you should keep an interval of at least 6 hours after taking a dose. It has been 10 days since the first symptom appeared, and I'm so happy that finally it came down, and I'm maintaining a normal body temperature now. The children are doing well at home with no other symptoms. So for now, the only thing left to do is to complete the remaining home treatment period and return to our daily life safely. Recently, I heard the news that many celebrities who have been vaccinated up to the second round have also been infected. It's hard to prevent just by being careful, but it's best to avoid contact with other people as much as possible and take care of yourself. I hope everyone doesn't go through a tough time like me. I would say it was the worst experience to go through. So please stay healthy and greet the new year with your loved ones. Bye!